Hello everyone. Today we are going to build some inner peace, or I should say cultivate it, because it's really already inside of you, but a lot of times it gets a little off whack and off balance. So join me in a seated position. If you have blocks, they're great to help you to get a little closer to the floor. As you're here, sit tall. Close your eyes and practice an equal breath. So breathe into the count of 3 and breathe out to the count of 3. Fill the body up, count in your head, and equally exhale that breath. Continue the breath. And today, as we move, we will practice that equal inhale to the count of 3 and exhale to the count of 3. Bring your fingertips to the side of your body and just press your fingertips down to find a little bit more length. So root down whatever's on the ground and lift the crown of your head. And then stretch your hand over your head, your right hand, and reach to the side. Stay here and linger here. Feel around in your body, maybe lean back. Feel the fingertips on the ground and maybe walk them out a little more. And practice that equal breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Then slowly come back up and go all the way like a big arc to the other side, or maybe a rainbow. And once you're here, enjoy. Breathe. Find stillness. On your next inhale, come to the center. And as you exhale, just reach to the other side. And then come back to the center and reach to the other side. Begin to move with the breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And come back to the center and bring your hands down and just let them place them on your knees here. Open the shoulders back and lift the heart up and look up to the sky. Inhale here. And exhale, just lean back and give your upper shoulders here a nice stretch. And come back up, fill the body to the count of 3. And lean back and empty the breath. One more time. Lift the heart, open up around the collarbone, just broaden it, and then arch your spine like a cat. Come to tabletop. And once you're in tabletop, move your body around in a circle. Just go around all the way, lean way back. Come forward so you come over your wrists. So make a couple big circles. And then go the other way. And come back up to tabletop. Roll your toes under, downward dog. So lift your hips up. And if downward dog is too much for you, come down on your elbows and modify your downward dog. Stay here, press one heel down and then the other heel down. And find stillness after a couple heel presses and just find your body in this V.
And then look at one point and take 3 breaths, even. Inhale to the count of 3. And exhale to the count of 3. Count the breath to move your mind away from your thoughts, to find that inner peace, to cultivate it. Then roll yourself forward to a plank pose. Inhale here to the count of 3. Exhale, come back to downward dog. Plank pose to the count of 3. And exhale. And one more of those. Plank pose. And exhale, downward dog. Now drop to your knees and drop your elbows down as well. We're going to go to a low plank, or you can stay right here. If you feel up to it, stretch one foot back, toe rolled under, and then the other foot. And here you're in a low plank, and we're going to do those rainbow, like hip drops. Drop your hip to one side, and then the other side, kind of like an arc, like we did with our arms, just like a half arc. And go back and forth a couple more times. And then come back to the center, lower your knees if you want, or stay here and take one even breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower your knees down, and then from here, send your hips way back and just bring your forehead down to a little modified between a puppy pose and a child's pose. And then roll your forehead around, back and forth, kind of like a rolling pin. Good. Then press yourself back up to tabletop and downward dog. So if this is too much now, you can lower your knees, because we are going to step our right foot between our hands. So step your right foot between your hands and then lower your back knee and stay here. And you can come on your fingertips, or you can come on a block and stay right here. Really pull your shoulders back, look forward. And then just stay in this pose. Just be here with your breath. Breathe in, even breath, and breathe out. One more time. Maybe walk your foot a little bit forward more, just a bit. Get into the hips, let the hips sink. And then from here, straighten your front leg and point your toes towards your shin. And then come on back into a half split. And if you want to, you can make a wider base. Actually, whatever feels good in your body. Just stay here and pull the right hip back. And then inhale, find the length with your heart forward. Exhale, just let your body sink over that straight leg. Then inhale, lift up, reach your heart forward. Hands can be on the mat, and fold. And one more time, inhale, lift up, and fold the body over. Good. Then bring yourself back to a downward dog, or you can keep your knees down. Modify to what you need during whatever time of the day you're practicing this. Then step your left foot between your hands and just stay. If you want to close your eyes,
Feel around in your body. You can come on your fingertips or a block and walk your foot a little bit more forward. Lengthen the back foot back. Let your hips sink here. And then just breathe that even breath. Breathe in. Sending a message to the nervous system to calm down. Breathe in peace. Breathe out any tension or stress. Straighten your front leg, which means pull the left hip back. And then inhale, get long. Heart stretches towards your toes. Toes pointing back to the shin. Exhale, fold the body a little. Inhale, stretch the heart forward, hips pull back. As you breathe out, fold. And one more time, get long. And then fold. Come back to tabletop. And bring yourself back to a child's pose. In this child's pose, you can have your knees wider, feet together, knees together, and just allow yourself to relax here. Self-care is what you're doing. You're really taking care of all the tangled up nerves that happen from the morning. Feels like you're just stretching them out so they untangle or unwind. Then pull yourself up to tabletop, to downward dog. So this time today, I would like for you to walk your hands back to your feet to a forward fold. Knees can be bent a lot or straight. And we're gonna do that walk out again. Walk your hands out, back into a plank pose. Breathe in. And then walk yourself back to a forward fold. Breathe out. And one more time, walk yourself forward. And walk yourself back. Here you are, upside down. Grab opposite elbows and let yourself hang here. Sway, let go of any of the tension in your neck. Just let everything drop here. Care and soothe yourself. Self-soothing. Then from here, bring your feet together and roll yourself up so your head is last to rise. We're going to do one sun salutation. Reach your fingers up over your head. Exhale, fold the body over. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk yourself out to a plank pose. Take a breath in your plank pose. Lower to the ground. You can use your knees, lower yourself down. Inhale, up to a cobra and stay. Pull your elbows away from your shoulders. Hug your elbows into your body. Breathe in. Now 3 even breaths. Breathe in, lift your heart up off the mat. Exhale, lower down. Lower your forehead or your head down. Lift up as you inhale, count in your head. And lower. And one more time. Breathe in. Elbows pulling back towards your toes. And lower. And press yourself back up to plank and downward dog. Step your right foot between your hands and come up to a lunge. Lunge here. Back heel is lifted. You can lift your fingers up over your head. And pull your thumbs towards the back of your mat. Really ignite your fingers here in a crescent lunge. Breathe here. One
One more even breath. Breathe into the count of 3. Breathe out to the count of 3. All right, from here, bring your hands to your hips, lean forward, warrior 3. Lift up. Arms can come out to the side. Come back to crescent lunge, lift up, and lower your hands down and back to downward dog. Step your left foot between your hands, crescent lunge, back heels lift, front knee bent, lift up. And if it's too much, just stay on your back knee. 2 more even breaths, count in your head. Keep your eyes focused. Hands on your hips and come forward to warrior 3. Bring your arms straight out to the side, cactus your arms. Balance here. Come back to crescent lunge, inhale. Windmill your hands down, back to downward dog. 3 breaths in downward dog. Step your right foot between your hands. Flatten your back foot, coming up to a warrior 1. So the back foot flattens on the ground and lift up. Warrior 1, front knees bent, back foot's pressing down. 3 breaths. Open up, warrior 2. 3 breaths. Windmill your hand down, back to downward dog. Other side, step your left foot, flatten your back foot, and rise up. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Stay focused here and attentive. And windmill your hands down and back to downward dog. Be still here. Drop your knees and come to a seated position. And once you're in the seated position, bring your heels and your feet to the ground here. Press them down. Bring your hands behind your thighs and lean back. You can stay here or you can lift your feet up to boat pose. Take 3 breaths here. Reach your hands out in front, balance, even breath. So through the very hard times, even the even breath calms you down. Then slowly lower your feet down. Bring yourself all the way down on your back. And from here, bring your knees above your hips, flex your toes back towards your shins. Bring your hands behind your head and lift your shoulder blades up off the mat. Take your right elbow and cross it to the outside of your left thigh. Then come back to the center and take the opposite elbow to the other thigh and back to the center. Now let's use that even breath. Breathe in here and cross over. Empty the breath. Inhale to the count of 3 and cross over. 1 more on each side. Inhale and cross. Fill the body with breath and empty as you twist. Lower all the way back down and bring your feet to the ground. Now take your right leg straight up over your head. Cross your right ankle over your thigh. And then bring your hand behind your left thigh. Pull both knees in towards you, towards your shoulders or your upper body. And rotate your ankles here for pigeon on your back. Keep the breath flowing, just smooth and easy. And then slowly go to the other side. Lift the leg straight up, cross it over, and bring both knees in. Hands can come behind one thigh there or your shins. And rotate your ankles on this side too. Big circles. Point and flex your toes, back and forth, lubricating all the areas of your body. And then come flat on your back. To end, we'll just do a few bridge poses with the breath. So bring your hands up over your head, straight over your head, touch the back, right behind you. Breathe in here. As you exhale, lift your hips up and bring the hands down like near your hips so the palms are down. And then inhale, lower your hips, hands stretch over your head. Exhale, lift the hips and bring the hands back down. Inhale, stretch your hands over your head. And a couple more of these. Maybe you can lengthen the breath to like 4 or 5. Inhale to the count of 4. Exhale to the count of 4. Lift the hips. Keep going. Inhale to the count of 5. And breathe out. Count to 5 in your head. Go to 6. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lift. And lower everything down and stretch your whole body out on the mat for a couple minutes of Savasana where you rest and let your body just restore. Open your palms to the side. Close your eyes. And just feel like you're floating here for a moment. Without holding on to anything, just relaxation. Let the breath come back to its natural rhythm. And then relax behind the eye sockets, like let all those muscles in your head, your jaw, skull, let everything just feel like they're all coming untangled and bring your knees in towards your chest. Roll to one side. And press yourself up to a seated position just to end here. Sit tall with your eyes closed. Bring your hands on your thighs. Take a full breath in. Fill the body. And a slow exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. With gratitude, may you have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.